Hello, before we get into this video, what was it? Den 2002 PH. I'm probably getting the pronunciation wrong, but whatever. Quickly asked me to do a comparison between this guy and this guy. I'll throw in the deluxe stage while we're at it. So, yeah, these guys were huge, weren't they? But yeah, so he's clearly a lot bigger than the old classic Sideswipe. Just put that out there. You're not getting a row-up mode comparison because, quite frankly, I don't want to transform it. Just no. I remember this transformation. I don't remember it being much fun. Maybe I'll review him one day, but I don't like transforming this thing. It's not fun. Although I do want the Sunstreaker to go with him because I know they're the same mold and blah blah blah. Other punch counter punch. Yeah. Anyway, today's review is this. This is Power of the Primes leader class, I think. Yeah, should be. Rodimus Unicronus, was it? Something like that? Whatever. Evil Hot Rod. Or Rodimus Prime, whatever. And it is a dark, black, metallic purple, and silver/grey. Evil Space Winnebago. Come on. What's not to love? Space Winnebago, but evil. And yeah, it looks alright. I mean, there's a bit of a gap there, but where are we? There you go. Bit of a gap, but it's fine. Yeah, looks alright from the front, apart from obvious hand syndrome. See those? I don't know why I'm assuming you guys haven't seen this review like 12 times on better channels, but whatever, I don't care. Wow, he's picked up dirt already, that's nice. Okay. It's got a big thing at the back. Why is this split? Right, there we go. Looks like that from the back. I suppose if you want, you can fold these down as ramps to put something in there. I don't know how that works. Maybe that's where you put your bike for your Space Winnebago, you know, when you go camping. I don't know. It's got two guns stored on top. It's a thing that exists, frankly. But I do like it. I'm not going to lie. I do like this paint job. It's quite cool. Wonky sticker. Oh no, wonky sticker. The sticker. It's all straight. Wonky stickers. Oh no. Some people go stupid with that, and I really don't care, frankly. Just whatever. Doesn't matter. Yeah, so there's some detail here. I'll get more into that in a minute. Because you see, this is one of those cool figures where this is like an upgrade. You know, it's like when Hot Rod became Rodimus. But you can take the trailer off and just have its Hot Rod again. Or I don't even know what that one thing's name is without the trailer. I'm sure it was in like the cartoon stuff, the really terrible Machinima cartoon, which was terrible. But I can't remember it because I don't really care. I just call this Evil Hot Rod. I dare say everyone else does because it's Evil Hot Rod. And so to do that, you can... Where are we? You need to wiggle this bit loose. I might as well rotate it up out of the way. Now, how this works is there's this little tab there. Can you see that? Come on, right here where my thumb is. That little tab there goes on the inside of these smokestacks. There's a little groove. I'm not going to show you because, frankly, it's too fiddly. And then this has got another one of these clips that clips onto these side smokestack pieces, which just need to untap. That one there. This itself tabs onto just above the wheel, basically where that little mark is, on the other side of that, basically. So you untab that and fold it all the way out. Okie smoky. So we'll do this again. We'll wiggle this one loose. To get these lined up is a bit of a nightmare when you're transforming it into this mode. And then you think, oh, they're not going to hold, they're not going to hold. And to be fair, they seem to. Once you get them in properly, they do hold. Rotate that up out the way. Oh, my throat. Untab this piece. I'm not sick or anything. well, any more than usual, but it's just my throat started to gam up this morning. I don't know why. And we untab this piece and fold it back. And then we've got basically the hot rod car. In fact, we might as well just fold these back now and tab them on. The same tabs that went into that slot there on the sides of the wheel, that's where these tab onto. So we'll fold that one on, tab it into place. There we go. Now this can just come straight out, and it's being held at the minute by this grey piece, which is a sort of faux spoiler thing from the G1. This grey piece is tabbed into the top of the car there, and this back piece here has got a little tab that's sticking into the back of this grey piece here. A little tab in there. So you need to sort of like pop those out because they only just go in. So pop those tabs out, see those? And then just wriggle that tab out. And we can put that off to the side. Now we have Evil Hot Rod, or whatever his name is. I don't really care. I might put it in the description. I don't care. And it's nice. It's got the really nice sort of... I don't know if I'd prefer a flame pattern, because this sort of pseudo-tribal tattoo, it's nice, but I don't know if it fits. I don't know. And it doesn't come up the sides or anything. There's nothing... The sides are very plain. There's like, this is grey, this is silver. You can just about pick that up on the camera. You can just about pick it up in real life, to be honest with you. There's nothing on the back. There's nothing. It's very bland, to be honest with you. It's nice. It's nice enough, but it's very bland. I didn't do a size comparison with that, did I? Tell you what, we won't do the full transformation. We'll just wiggle this bit in and tab those in, because it'll be the same length. Tab in. There you go. There you go. It's the same size. I just haven't done the messing around. Size comparison. Cyberverse, whatever it is, RID, Sideswipe. So it's leader class, frankly. It's the best way of describing it. Because if it was about here somewhere, a bit chunkier, it'd be Voyager, and it's all the way, yeah, it's call it leader class. It's probably not far off the size of Siege Ultra Magnus, if I had him down here to show you. Right, so we'll pop that loose, wriggle it out. There you go, back to this. Now, should we do transformation? I think we probably should. And to be honest with you, it's really straightforward. You pop these side pieces off again, fold them up, and put them back into place. Pop this loose, fold it around, back into place, glancing at the camera to make sure it's actually on screen. This is the fiddliest bit of the transformation. Okay, tell you what, I'll pop one loose and then I can show you all the joints. Right. See in here, come on camera, there's this peg sticking out at an L shape, and there's this tab. To get them in, you've got to twist this. It will be one of the legs, so you have got a thigh swivel. You twist this, put it onto that peg first, and then twist it onto the tab. Yeah, so you put it in like that, and then twist it onto the tab. I haven't done it that time because I'm transforming it into robot mode, so I don't need to. But it's a bit fiddly. It can be done, okay? If you're doing it wrong, you're doing it wrong. There's, where am I? That little slot there. Come on. There we go. That slot there. Okay. So I'm going to twist to pop it out of there and bring it off the peg. Awesome. At which point we might as well bring this up slightly. Not much, just slightly. Might as well do the feet while we're here. So we open up the shin panels, flip out the feet, close. Shin panel, flip out the foot, close. Turn the figure up. Rotate the windscreen bit on that obvious pin in there. Rotate that around, and you might as well put it up flat. Not really a fan of that, but whatever. Oh, my throat. Ugh. You wriggle the shoulder loose. Come on, there we go. There's a notch in there, can you see that? So that notch goes into the top of the shoulder piece. Wriggle that loose. There we go. And then you bring the chest panel down, because the head's there. Pay no attention to that head. You need to wriggle this so it pops up, because it was down like that. Now you need to get it up to there. And rotate it around. push it back into place, then close it up. Now we have Evil Hot Rod in robot mode. Why am I doing that voice? I shouldn't do that voice. Why am I doing that? And for argument's sake, we're just going to pop the elbows loose. Because there's an ickle tab there. You see that? That just tabs into the back of the elbow. So we're just going to pop that loose. Okay? On that side. Good. There he is in robot mode. He's alright. Do size comparison quickly. So, Siege Sideswipe, Age of Extinction Bumblebee, Tailgate, because why not Tailgate? Titanium's Rodimus, because he's lying around. And because someone asked it before, I might as well. Classic Sideswipe. So, he's definitely big deluxe, not quite a Voyager. I think that's a fair size comparison. I've got a lot of random figures just lying around here. I need to move them upstairs again. Put them back where they're supposed to be. Okay, so now we've got the size comparison out of the way, let's look at the figure. And we've got the head. Come on, camera. And the chin's scraping because of the transformation. We've got to turn it around. It's just occasionally catching, so the chin's scraping slightly. Slightly irritating because I don't think I've got a grey that would match that. And other than that, he's not bad. Shoulders are a bit thin, but I understand why because it does something later. He's got a double hinge, like what I believe the United Devastator combined parts would have, if I ever had it. If you lift up the little skirt plate at the front, legs go forward that far, back so far, blah blah blah, out, turn, swivel, even got that, which go all the way, but that's for a later purpose. It's alright, isn't it, frankly? This isn't the selling point of the set, but this is just, they've done it reasonably well. You can let them have a pass. And they're very badly moulded, but there's kind of the ends of the barrels, so I might take a black Sharpie or something to that, so you can have him do his classic cartoon, pew 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 pew. Even though in the Machinima series, he somehow grew giant cannons out of his arms, like it was a video game. It's like they completely missed the point of him having these barrels on his arms. I don't... Whatever. Speaking of guns, you can get these. So we'll get that one loose and get that one loose. Don't drop them. So you end up with these two. There we go. Now, I believe that his original G1 gun from the toy. I'm not sure. But I think this is his Hot Rod gun. Or kind of like his Hot Rod... Rodimus gun, sort of. I think. Either way, they both look a little bit... fine. But you can give them to him one at a time or both. I'm just going to do both to show off what they look like. Get in his hand. And you. There we go. You can go, haha, pew 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 pew. And maybe even fire from these at the same time. So it's pew 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 pew. It's a bit lackluster, isn't it? There's just something not quite making him look awesome. Maybe it's because the shoulders look a bit skinny. I'm pretty sure in the cartoon, he had like a really cool face mask. That would have probably done it. That would have made him look awesome. But you get what you're given, kids. Get what you're given. So we'll take these off. And then we'll do something else you probably could do for this mode, but I don't know why you would, because it'd look really silly. Fine. You can take this one, you can take that one, and you can push them together. And it makes a really silly looking gun. Where was this idea of, let's make two guns stick together to make them look better, air quotes? Because, like, Combiner Wars Hot Shot, his guns could do it, and that looked really dorky. But this one's pretty dumb. Look at that. Whatever. But talking of combining, now I know people do things where they like fold out the legs on this and try and turn it into like a fan base mode or turret mode or something. I don't care. It's your toy, you do what you want with it, but I'm just not going to bother. Okay, thanks. So let's transform this, and the first things first is probably the worst bit. We need to get these pieces off. And just come off. Do you need to do them separately? I can't remember. I haven't done this for a while. Yeah. Right. So you got to wriggle them loose, but I've untabbed one from the other, so I can do it separately. Hooray! And now you come out. You can come out now. You're on your own. Yeah. There we go. Got that one loose. Yeesh. Right. Now we need to untab these big black pieces, which you may or may not have guessed are definitely feet. So untab that one. For argument's sake, we might as well just flip out the heels. I don't think it makes much difference. Flip out the heels. Okay. And then we're going to untab them. Oh, you got to do both at once, haven't you? Yeah. There's a big tab here. Goes into a groove there and there. Each side, obviously. So we've got these down there. We open up this big black piece, which for some reason wants to open on its own anyway. Fold it out to the sides. Fold that over onto the back. Hang on, let me just show you so you can see. This piece, yeah, fold it all the way over the top on the grey double hinge and peg it in. Turn this piece around. I don't know why, you just kind of have to. Fold these back up and close them. So now he's got a big empty hollow shell on the back, which is nice. Stand the figure up, flip down this panel, split the legs. We'll do these when we get to them. But that's this! Hooray! And yes, there is a little black matrix in there. Yes, you can take it out. Yes, that piece in the middle is the same shape as a Titan Master. No, I'm not going to do it, because I don't know why I should. It's done. So I'm going to stand that there for now. Okay. So we've got these two pieces that we need to do, and we need to get him into his combined mode. How do we do that again? Right, okay, good, okay. So what we need to do is get the head flipped away. Rotate around, push it down, close that back up, and bring the arms forward, the elbows, and wriggle the shoulders back into place like they're going back into car mode. Like that. Okay? Okay. This we need to fold all the way over on itself and turn around. Yeah, back like that. So it's kind of like back how it was for car mode, but fold it all the way back on itself. To be honest with you, I'm trying to remember how I do this as I go along. And we're just going to bring the legs straight out to the sides for now. Might as well fold the feet away, actually. That's my washing machine. Hooray! I wonder if you can hear that. That's it finishing, I believe. That's it when it's drying everything off. Getting the last of the water off. Hooray! So we're up to this piece. Okay. Now you see that grey bit there? That's a double hinge. So we need to untab all of this, rotate it under, make sure those arms are to there, and reveal the head. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a bit. Now we need to bend the legs down at that weird hinge I showed you, and rotate them basically there. Well, you have to do it first. Okay, we'll turn it, and then we'll bend it. Fine, see if I care. Okay, well, I'm going to bend it slightly to make it easier, but trying to make sure the thigh doesn't turn. If you can see any of this, make sure the thigh doesn't turn. Rotate the leg, bend it up straight. Okay, and we're left with this. This is our combination plug kind of thing. This big, dorky looking hollow space. Fine. And basically, these pieces just sort of slide in the back, and this big grey piece sort of grabs around the crotch. And that's pretty much all it does, to be honest with you. That's pretty much the only way it combines. I'll double check when we get there. So we're going to slide that in there. Well, you slide in there. This is the worst bit. Come on, go in there. I've done this right. I'm sure I've done this right. Come on. There we go. That's gone in there. You grab onto that. Oh, no. Hang on. I was wrong. Got these grey bits sticking out here. They actually grab either side of the chest piece. So I suppose that's something. There we go. And let's just bring this up in. And I'm not sure if this tabs into place or if it just sits there. There we go. Oh, right. Okay. I remember. There's a little gap in there. Can you see? Camera, come on, light. Right. Light my darkest hour. Come on. In there, there's a little groove. You know, in the back piece there. Thank you. And this little angled piece on the robot mode arm, that just sits into it. That keeps that all in place. But now you're thinking, Ugly, what are you doing? He's not really a threat to anyone. He's armless. So that's where these pieces come in. So you turn it, so the obvious fist with the thumb for the right side is there. Flip back this panel on the big giant hinge that's there. Flip back this panel into place. Rotate the hand so it's facing the right way. And well, you know it's transformed. That was difficult. Now this goes onto basically the inside of the knee, which is a bit weird. But there's these two tabs and these grey clips. So you basically just line it up and come on, shove it in. And that's an arm. Heels, behave. Get this one, fold the panel down, rotate the hand the right way, and shove it on. There you go. And this is Rodimus Unicronus in combined robot mode. I need to stop doing that voice. It's just automatic at this point. And tell you what, I'll bring the camera up slightly because I didn't realise it was going to be this big. Not that far. What are you doing, Ugly? There you go. You got to admit, it's quite impressive. It's a bit of a monster. The paint scheme looks fantastic. I can't lie to you, really good. And one of the main reasons I went for this rather than the Rodimus is because the Rodimus, the plastic for the Hot Rod car mode, is separate. Seems to be different to at least some of the trailer, which means this arm here, although you can kind of see it, this would be a bright red and this is more of a maroon. So it looks really obvious between them. Don't like that. But on this one, yeah, it kind of works. Kind of works. And again, big stupid hollow gap, but whatever. Faux spoiler, which doesn't connect to the spoiler at all. A little bit silly. But you can kind of let him off with it, because again, it's not meant to be Rodimus, kinda. So you can let him go away with it. He's got articulation, although it does want to move the hip and stuff, which is a bit, rotate the thigh rather than the knee, so to speak. There we go. These knees I've literally just tightened over the last couple of days because they're quite flop-tastic. But they look really nice, like really chunky legs. Look at those. They do look awesome. I mean, all they do for transformation is basically fold up and get stored away. So they could afford to put a bit of effort into them. But, they still look nice. Yeah, he's got a little crotch plate that folds up so you can get the legs even further forward. Huzzah! Ooh, soft ratchet. But he is quite nice, and ankle pivot, can't argue. He's alright, I quite like this one. And you get this and you put it in the hand. And considering how hefty he is, this, although it looks a bit skinny, doesn't look completely out of place with him. Because again, he's huge. Kind of wish you could do it like dual hand kind of thing, like support it as a rifle, but frankly, he's too big for it, and there's no way the arms would reach. So again, the arms are a little bit hindered due to the way they've been done, but they still work, so I'm not going to complain. Let's just do some size comparisons, and then we'll call this one a day because it's 25 minutes. Whoops. So, Age of Extinction Bumblebee. Stand. Thank you. Tailgate. Yay, tailgate. Actual Siege. Sideswipe. Classics. Sideswipe. Titanium Rodimus. And where's he gone? Oversized metal sideswipe. Do I want someone else just to pad out the background? Nah, can't be bothered. So there they are. And yeah, he's big. He's impressive. He's a very nice colour set. And yeah, I mean, I paid full price for him. I thought this was the Japanese release. I could be wrong. But I paid full price for him because I just kind of, you know, when you see something for a while and you kind of talk yourself into it, it's like, I kind of want it. So I bought it. But if you can get him cheaper, or you feel like splashing out, yeah, go for it. He's quite cool. But you don't have to spend that kind of money for it. I spent like 40 quid on him. Whether he's worth that, I don't know. But I wanted him. I got him. That's how the game plays, frankly. If you want something, you pay for it. Oh well, that's it. I'm gonna finish there. And you know what this means, don't you, kids? I've just done an official figure. I can get back to Certoys. So, I should be wretched, and I shall see all of you in the next one. Bye!